Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro's official podcast. This is your opportunity to go behind the scenes of Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Mark Turner and Bork Torkleson.
Greetings and welcome to episode 71 of the Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast, and we are gearing up for HorrorCore. Of course, I am your host, Bork Torkleson, the primary commentator here at Rockstar Pro Wrestling, and I am joined, as always, by my, I guess, subordinate, Mark Turner.
I'm here. I'm happy. I'm ready to go.
All right.
My throat is clear. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, good. Also, my co-worker, we have JT Davidson.
Hello, everybody.
GT's in the house. This is great.
Yeah, so
I love it.
All right, so before we get to the fun of talking about HorrorCore, we need to do some business and go back and talk about what's been happening over the last month. And we'll kick things off with what I feel is like probably the greatest pay-per-view in the history of Rockstar Pro Wrestling, Weekend at Murray's, because it was in that very first match that my dreams came true.
You're singing a lot different tune about this pay-per-view now than you were before it happened.
Well, I know. That's because I found the results to be very pleasing.
Well, of course you did. I mean, you've been waiting for that moment for a long time.
I have.
The very first matchup, John Murray had a match with Ace Romero, but Aaron Williams interjected himself, revealed himself as the chairman, the guy that's been attacking everybody with chairs, and he became the Rockstar Pro World Champion? What the hell is going on around here?
Yeah, because that stupid fat piece of shit John Murray was dumb enough to accept a challenge from the man who had been just wreaking havoc all over Rockstar Pro for months. And John Murray, with a chair to his throat, is just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll put my title on the line to the only 3-time Rockstar Pro World Champion. Let's make that 4-time Rockstar Pro World Champion, the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams, because John Murray is a goddamn idiot.
John Murray doesn't back down from a challenge. He's an inspiration. He was a fighting champion. He was a great champion, the third longest reign of all time, but it came to an end.
It did.
Aaron Williams attacked him. I just can't believe how much the landscape has changed here in Rockstar Pro since our last podcast.
That's true.
I mean, Aaron Williams is a champion now. Revealed himself as the guy attacking everybody with chairs for months. I didn't see that one coming at all.
Sometimes
I'm shocked.
Ends justify the means, Mark.
I know you're happy. I get it. You're still smiling over there. It
am.
pisses me off right now. I don't like it at all.
Deal with it, fucko. Because in our second match, I guess our second official match, it was a pretty short one. Dave Christ versus Aaron Williams. It was supposed to be a rubber match, but Dave actually tried to come to the aid of John Murray. After Murray had lost the title, Aaron just attacked Dave with chairs, demanded the match get started, hit him with another chair, and got himself disqualified. So Dave technically won that rubber match, although Aaron was the true winner of the night.
I mean, honestly, I feel pretty cheated by that. I mean, Aaron Williams and Dave Christ was a match a lot of people are looking forward to seeing.
Yeah.
And Aaron Williams just wanted to keep the championship. That's all it was. Throws a chair right in the face of Dave. And it ends just like that. I mean, it had been built up that we were going to see who the better man was between those two. We never got to see that.
Well,
Aaron Williams pissed me off. That's all I know.
Too bad, so sad.
What happened with Aaron Williams and Dave Christ was the start of a devastating night for OVE.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to talk about the main event later, but that night was rough.
It was. Well, at least there was one win for members of that family, because in our third match, Nevaeh defeated the Derby doll, Lynn Rosario, with a square and compass.
Yeah, it was great seeing Nevaeh back in the Rockstar Pro arena. Great seeing her do what she does best, professional wrestling, and she hit the square and compass. So we didn't get to see that Dave Christ match, but we got to see the square and compass. That was a nice moment right there.
Absolutely, and we also saw, I guess, one of those feel-good moments for the Rockstar Nation when Ron Mathis and C.W. Scott teamed up and defeated P.D. Barton and Jeremiah.
Yeah, and the best part about the whole thing was we got to see a pile driver delivered to Brian Barton, P.D. Barton, whatever he calls himself. It was glorious. It was amazing. I loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah, we can agree on that. Those two have had it coming for quite some time.
We're on the same page.
So, I honestly don't think C.W. Scott should be getting in the ring. His ankles are just too fragile. But I do enjoy the outcome of that match.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, C.W. Scott, when you compare him to Brian Barton, I mean, come on. Brian Barton's... He's a piece of crap.
I mean, Brian Barton did do a Hurricane Rana off the top rope.
Okay.
Onto the outside.
That he did.
He did break his arm, but
Yes.
He did it.
I mean, yeah, he did a great move to his arm. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Great job.
So why don't you do the next one there, Mark?
Yeah, the next one, this was one I could not wait to see. I mean, a lot of the Rockstar Nation, everybody's anticipating this. Jeff Cobb made his Rockstar Pro debut as he took on Dustin Reyes, and Jeff Cobb won. I mean, how great was it seeing Jeff Cobb at the Rockstar Pro Arena?
Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, I feel like that's one of those names that people have been waiting in the nation for a long, long time to see make his debut here.
And guys, I think the big story of that match is the fact that Jeff Cobb threw Dustin Reyes around like a rag doll throughout. And let me tell you, nobody does that to Dustin Reyes.
Right.
Now, I've been in the ring with Jeff Cobb, and I got to tell you, it's not that Dustin Reyes is a small guy. It's not that Dustin Reyes is a weak guy by any means. Jeff Cobb is superhuman. He is the strongest human being that I've ever been in the wrestling ring with.
Oh, yeah. And you can see that by the way he just ragdolls his opponents.
Yeah.
Of any size.
It was amazing to see, and I hope we see Jeff Cobb again. I mean, that was a great performance.
No question about it. We also saw the Dirty defeat the administration, the team of Mr. Boone and Mr. Bruise, to retain their Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships.
How about the Dirty? They've been on a tear ever since Brandon Edwards came back from his injury. They won the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships right away. First match back for Brandon Edwards, and they've just been winning matches ever since. They've been super, super impressive.
Oh, no question about that. We also saw Mosh Pit Scramble, where Lord Crew came out on top.
Yeah, Lord Crew. I mean, he's been looking better each week. Yeah. If you ask me, he's been looking great. One of the very talented young guys we have here in Rockstar Pro. I look forward to big things from him in the future.
Yeah, no question about that. We also saw, speaking of big things, the man who is too swole to control.
Oh, man, I should have saw that coming.
Clayton Gaines defeated True Grit Bruce Gray with the muscliest muscle buster ever to win the Trios Captain's Championship.
Yeah, it's been going on between Clayton Gaines and Bruce Gray for a long time.
Yeah.
And Clayton Gaines got the victory. But the big story is he wins the championship, the Trios Captain's Championship, and what? He says he's never going to defend it again? All of a sudden he's taking it home to Brohio? What's going on?
He retired the title, and apparently
he can do that?
Rockstar Pro Management agreed with him because the Trios division is gone.
What? Hey, how can he do that?
It's gone. The Dirty are no longer Trios Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I've heard.
They're just Tag Team Champions.
Yeah,
the way it should be.
Well, why did Clayton Gaines not want to keep the championship, not want to defend it each week?
He told us in the ring a couple weeks ago. Were you not paying attention?
I just want to know. Let's reiterate for our audience. How about that?
He's too big. He's too big for any trio. Yeah,
that's his excuse for everything, probably.
Yeah.
I can't get it up. I'm too big.
Pardon me?
No. I did not say that.
I'll have you know, Clayton Gaines, let's just say, keeps the company of top quality MILFs from all over the state.
If you say so. I'll take your word for that. JT, you want to chime in on that?
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We also saw Ace Austin in an amazing triple threat match. He defeated both Zachary Wentz and Alex Colon to retain the Wrestling Revolver Open Invite Championship, to win back the DTU Alto Impacto Championship, and to finally hold the CZW Wired Championship, all in one match.
How about that moment for Ace Austin? I mean, that is his breakout moment. I think years from now, we're going to look back onto this night at Weekend at Murray's as Ace Austin's breakout moment, winning all three of those championships and defeating the likes of Zachary Wentz and Alex Colon in a triple threat match. Just amazing.
Yeah, no question about it. That was a match, I think, worthy of picking up the Rockstar Network for just $5 a month at RockstarProNetwork.com just to see that match, let alone this entire pay-per-view.
No doubt about it. You're pretty good at this stuff, you know?
I know. I've been doing it for 71 episodes.
You've been working really hard. You're finally getting there. I'm proud of you.
What are you talking about?
No, I was just saying you're good. It's a compliment.
I'm a big kid now.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
For all the hard work I do. Yeah, you're welcome. In our main event, well, this is what you alluded to earlier, JT. Larry D defeated Jake Christ in a Falls Count Anywhere #1 contender match. That was, honestly, from my perspective, it was gross. It was a bloodbath.
There are a lot of things that I've seen in my wrestling career, but I don't know that I've ever seen someone take as much abuse as Jake Christ, but then show so much fight and response. Larry D, if you've ever listened to us on commentary together, I guarantee that I've talked about the fact that this man, I don't know that he's human.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You should not be able to be that large of an individual, but yet have that much athleticism.
Yes.
That much ability to move around. He may be the most dangerous man who's ever been in a Rockstar ring. And before that, I thought that title was Jake Christ.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, just a shocking match to behold. But things didn't come to an end after Weekend at Murray's. Amps continue afterwards, and we saw some crazy things. Like you said, the landscape changing here in Rockstar Pro. But one thing that remained constant, the Dirty are still dominating the tag team division.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been beating every single team that's thrown in front of them for weeks. They've looked super impressive ever since winning those tag team championships here in Rockstar Pro.
No question about it. We also saw Alex Colon lose in a singles match against the Rockstar Pro World Champion Aaron Williams. But the week before that, we saw Dustin Reyes defeat Williams in another non-title match.
Yeah, very interesting. Aaron Williams facing off 2 straight weeks against his former Knight Riders companions, and Dustin Reyes and Alex Colon. Dustin Reyes got the victory over him, like you said, and we've heard recently from Dustin Reyes that he wants his name in the mix here when it comes to the Rockstar Pro World Championship and that dog collar match coming up at our next iPay-per-view.
Yeah, that's right. And full disclosure here, we are recording following the October 3rd edition of Amped. And yeah, it has been announced. It's official.
There you go.
Dustin Reyes will be in that dog collar match for the Rockstar Pro World Championship at HorrorCore.
Yeah, and JT's talked about it. It's going to be a 3-way dog collar match. How the hell is that going to work? I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And again, if you look at the dog collar match in Rockstar Pro history, the dog collar match was Aaron Williams versus Dustin Reyes.
Wow.
What is going to happen when you add Larry D to that mix?
And the lengths everybody will go to when the Rockstar Pro World Championship is on the line as well. I mean, this is just... I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be explosive. We also...
and not to interrupt.
Well, you did.
But you said that the Jake Christ match was gross.
Yeah.
This one's going to be disgusting.
I tend to agree. We saw some shenanigans with the Wrestling Revolver Open Invite Championship. Clayton Jackson won it fair and square last week, but apparently it wasn't sanctioned. So we had to have a rematch. We had it tonight. Ace Austin is still the Open Invite champion.
No, it wasn't sanctioned. Probably the first reason was that he's Clayton Gaines, not Clayton Jackson anymore. I mean, there you go.
You got me.
Clayton Gaines
for one. Good job.
Hey, he defeated Ace Austin. The Open Invite Championship he thought was on the line, but this is a Rockstar Pro Wrestling show. It wasn't sanctioned to be a championship match. Clay won the matchup, so he got a championship match here tonight. That seems fair to me. He came up short here tonight.
Blah blah blah. Open Invite Championship. We've seen both Maverick and Samantha Heights going at it with Jeremiah. Like some beefs just won't die.
Oh yeah, this has been going on a long time.
So speaking of that, let's go ahead and throw to our spotlight segment where we're going to hear from Kyle Maverick.
Ooh, where's the spotlight? Is it shining down? Is there a switch? How's that work?
It's figurative.
Oh, damn.
And we're back with the spotlight segment, and of course, Mark is with me, and JT is with me now.
Unfortunately.
And we are joined by a man who will face Jeremiah, the Destroyer Jeremiah, in a casket match at HorrorCore. We are joined by, now correct me if I'm wrong, the man without effing fear.
You're right.
Kyle Maverick. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, guys.
So,
Wait, is that the man without F? I thought it was the man without F and fear. Like the F stood for something?
what did
both.
what did you think it stood for?
I don't know. What?
Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin. He's without Franklin
I
and
don't
fear.
need Franklin.
Can we move on?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is what I deal with all the
know.
time.
I'm sorry. I'll just be over here.
So,
Stage
Maverick,
left.
okay, yeah, you are stage left. You got it right.
Thank you.
Maverick, there's something that I think doesn't get talked about a lot since you've returned, and that is your return, coming back from injuries. And you had a couple severe ones. I wonder if you could address the nation and talk about that a little bit.
February of 2017, I sustained a compressed spine, level 3 concussion, and was actually nearly killed in the middle of the ring. Wow. Things happen in wrestling. It's not ballet, as they say.
And
so,
DJ Hyde sucks.
Well, I mean,
Well, how do you come back from that, man? I mean, just mentally. I can't even imagine trying to get back into the ring and recovering after something like that.
it definitely wore a lot on my mind because, you know, being told by the doctors that I was almost paralyzed and I legitimately stopped breathing for a solid 30 seconds. And it's definitely scary, and it kind of puts your morality into perspective.
Mortality, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe your morality too.
Yeah, mortality. Hey, but I came up here. I gave up a lot of time with my family, and it's the same story that you hear a lot of people say. I mean, a lot of people in wrestling give up a lot of personal time, family time, friendships, jobs, money, cars, careers in other fields, and I didn't want to go out because of something that I had no control over.
Wanted to do it on your terms.
Exactly.
Eventually.
Exactly. So that's why, from that, the reason why I decided to just put my head down and come back. I may have come back too soon, and, you know, it was pride. It was definitely pride that kind of brought me back way too soon.
Kyle, quick question for you. I'm glad that you're doing better physically, but how are you doing mentally? You have a huge contest coming up this Friday at HorrorCore against Jeremiah, and I just want to know, where's your head at coming into that match?
You know that I'm a guy who likes to joke around and have fun, and you talk about puppy dogs, kitty cats, Hall & Oates music, and everything like that. But
Here she comes.
watch out, boy, she'll chew you up.
Hey, I love it.
You would.
But it's like, when it comes to Jeremiah, he's somebody that's been not to sound cliche, like a thorn in my side, like a nagging itch that you just can't scratch. And dealing with him, all of his past and my past with him, I want this to be over. I want this, we may get extremely violent. Who knows? I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure, because I'm willing to put my Rockstar Pro career on the line. And I've been here for 5 years now. Ups and downs. I've been here for 5 years. And the fact is that if I don't beat Jeremiah this Friday, I won't step foot in the Rockstar ring, because if one person is consistently better than the other person, what is the definition of insanity? Is you do something over and over and over, expecting a different result, but getting the same result. So why would I put myself through that mental stress? Why would I put myself through that competitor's heartbreak time and time again? That's just the way it has to be.
So this could be it for you. Like, if Kyle Maverick loses at HorrorCore, you're saying we won't see you anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold,
Exactly.
man.
I'm willing to put everything in me and put everything on the line in this match.
So it is a casket match. Like, JT asked about your mental state. Obviously you're taking a major risk, the biggest risk potentially, putting your career on the line. How do you think the casket is going to play into that?
The casket is more of like a symbol. It means like the end of a life, the end of a relationship, the end of a friendship, everything like that. So if I'm really struggling to put the words of this, it's more symbolic to me, a casket match, and the fact that, who doesn't love a good old-fashioned casket match?
Oh, yeah. And we've had a history of great ones here at Rockstar Pro, so a lot to live up to.
I could see the intensity in your eyes right now. I could feel it right now. And you have this big matchup with Jeremiah. You talk about the history you have with Jeremiah. Let's not forget Samantha Heights has quite the history with Jeremiah as well. And I'm sure that's going through your head as well, right?
It is. While I was out, we separated. We went separate ways. And she found solace in the Destroyer. I don't know if it's like a scene from the movie Legend where she drank the dark wine and joined the devil himself. But ever since, everything's been repaired. To be honest with you, I said it before, and I'll say it again right now, that there's nobody that I want in my corner, in my life, for the rest of my life than Samantha Heights.
That's great. That's great, man.
Is it though? Because I just gotta wonder, how much trouble one person could be worth. What's so great about Sam? Honestly, I don't see it, Kyle. You put yourself through hell for this girl. Engaged ain't married. You still got time to get out.
Well, she's been with me through the ups and downs of not only wrestling, but everything that happens outside these doors and outside the ring ropes. So you can't find a love like that. And I hate to sound like a Lifetime Movie Network movie or anything like that, but it's real. It's exactly what's coming from the heart.
I think you're being kind of a dick over there, Bork. Jeez.
Well, I didn't ask you. I was asking Kyle Maverick.
That is true.
So, any what could be, honestly, final words for the Rockstar Nation? If you're going to put your career on the line, this could be your last chance to actually address, the people that have been cheering for you for those 5 years, or, booing you, or whatever they may do.
I thank them, first and foremost. I thank the Rockstar Nation, because it was the Rockstar Nation's reason why, I wanted to fight my way through this. It was to end things on my own terms. It was to prove that I deserve to be here, that I deserve my spot. Not your dog spot, not age spots, but my spot in Rockstar Pro. Where have I heard that before?
It was Scott Steiner promo.
Oh, man.
Talking about Hulk Hogan. You can have your spot, your liver spot. Yeah.
Smojo's fat.
Nobody.
Smojo's fat.
Yeah, but so you do it for them, I don't know, man. I think there are way better reasons to wrestle.
If you can find them, please put them in front of me, brother.
All right. Well, strong word there from Kyle Maverick. He will put his career on the line in a casket match against Jeremiah this Friday at HorrorCore.
Hey, Kyle Maverick, best of luck to you, man.
Thank you, guys.
All the best.
Yeah, been nice knowing you. All right, well, Kyle Maverick, I don't know, putting his career on the line.
I know, where did that come from?
He didn't seem very confident to me going into this casket match.
Well, he's willing to put everything on the line. He's putting his career on the line. I guess there's some sort of confidence there from Kyle Maverick.
Guys, when you have that level of injury,
yeah.
You're coming back from it. That's why I asked mentally how he was, and I don't know that he gave me a direct answer.
He did not.
But I can tell you that from me, someone who's been around for a while, I'm worried for Kyle Maverick going into this match because he needs to have his head on straight going in there with the Destroyer Jeremiah because he will not pull any punches.
No doubt about it. He has a lot on his mind, but he has to be focused 100% at HorrorCore on Jeremiah.
That will be a casket match.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Maverick putting his career at Rockstar Pro on the line against Jeremiah Friday, October 5th, here at 1106 East 3rd Street in lovely downtown Dayton, Ohio.
It is lovely.
Are you going to interrupt me more?
I love the fall weather. It's nice around here.
Oh, yeah. Just
beautiful.
Go through the next match, please.
I mean, HorrorCore is coming up this Friday, and
That's what
lovely, beautiful. What other what words did you
Get to the match.
Dayton, Ohio. But how about HorrorCore? Every single match has a stipulation to it. It's the craziest night in the Rockstar Pro calendar of the year. I can't wait for it, including our main event, the Rockstar Pro World Championship. This is now a triple threat dog collar match.
Yep.
Aaron Williams puts the championship on the line against legendary Larry D and Dustin Reyes. This is going to be crazy. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, but Mark, you started with the main event. We're supposed to build to that.
Oh, is that how it works?
Anyway, we're going to have what is labeled as an over as fuck match.
Wait, that's the opening match?
I don't know. It's at the bottom of the card.
I guess I threw the whole thing off.
Ace Austin Shakespeare versus the seemingly immortal Teddy Hart.
Oh, man, I can't wait for this. Teddy Hart coming to the Rockstar Pro Arena? What? I can't wait for it.
Yeah,
it's
talk
awesome.
about a guy who plays by his own rules. It's going to be an interesting night.
He absolutely plays by his own rules, but let me tell you, this match could be the one that steals the show.
Oh, yeah.
Teddy Hart has some of the most unorthodox offense of anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Until Ace Austin.
Ooh.
These guys are going to show us some stuff that we may have never seen before.
Yeah, I see a young Teddy Hart and Ace Austin. No doubt about it. And is Teddy Hart, is he going to bring his cat?
Maybe.
I hope so.
Does it have a passport?
I don't know.
Whiskers has a passport.
Oh,
right.
Good. I don't have a passport. How did a cat get one?
Well, it's probably smarter than you. You mentioned that you thought the main event, JT, was going to be bloody disgusting. I'll tell you what's going to be disgusting. The Gym Nasty match, where Mr. 8x10, Timmy Lou Retton, is taking on the Sultan of Stank, White Mike.
I don't know what a Gym Nasty match is, but I know if White Mike and Timmy Lou Retton are in it, it's going to be something to see. No doubt about it. I can't wait for it. White Mike and Timmy Lou Retton, they're awesome.
They're perverts.
I hate bodily fluids.
Yeah, well, these are guys who somehow keep ejaculate in, like, gloves or bags.
They're great. These guys are great.
So that's what you're into, Mark.
What? No, I didn't say that. You're
said-
putting words in my mouth. I did not say that. I just said these guys are great.
Well-
they're awesome. They're entertaining. They're great wrestlers. I love it.
They'll put something in your mouth. We'll also see a Monsters Beneath the Ring match. This one's intriguing to me. The Hawkeye, one called Manders, taking on Nate Wings. Apparently there will be monsters beneath the ring.
Yeah, how does that work? And Nate Wings, here tonight on Amped, we saw him. He was a bit worried about those monsters beneath the ring. He came out. He had a light. He kept looking under each side of the ring.
Yeah.
He didn't see any monsters, but he's worried about them coming up at HorrorCore.
Well, I mean, hey, we've had zombie lumberjacks at HorrorCore before. So monsters under the ring. Pardon me, I gotta get the verbiage right. Monsters beneath the ring.
Ooh.
I mean, I expect craziness.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? Are there going to be trolls? Are there going to be...
I think the monsters would eat the troll, honestly.
Okay.
That troll's been dead for years.
That's what's stinking up the place.
Yeah.
I thought that was you.
Mark, no.
Oh, okay.
We're also going to have...
Smells like rotten Indian food.
Yeah. Like Dave Chris farts.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we'll also have a great pumpkin patch match between Pure Trash Ron Mathis and the president of the administration, True Grit Bruce Gray. Apparently, the ring will be surrounded by pumpkins, and some of those pumpkins will store weapons inside of them.
Wait, some of them? Not all of them?
To my knowledge.
Oh, okay. That's
It's a
very
bit of a
interesting.
crapshoot.
Well, Ron Mathis and Bruce Gray, they faced off quite a bit throughout the years.
They have.
We've seen them throughout this year face off a few times here in Rockstar Pro. but never in a match like this. A great pumpkin patch match. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, truly bizarre, I think that one's going to be. Plus, we'll see the tag team champions on the line in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Wow. The Dirty, Bulletproof Brandon Edwards, and Cutthroat Austin Mannix, the Rockstar Pro the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions, putting those titles on the line against former Tag Team Champions, the Hooligans, Devin and Mason Cutter.
Well, we've been talking about how the Dirty, they've been running through everybody in the tag division. I mean, how about this matchup? I don't think they're just going to run through the Hooligans in a TLC match. I mean, this matchup is right down the Hooligans' alley. A TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs, we may have new tag team champions.
Yeah, and I think this match will see the team with the least amount of body hair take on the team with the most amount of body hair. It's going to get interesting.
I like that. I like that tagline. Can we get a poster with like all hair on one side?
It's too late. It's in 2 days, Mark.
I'll work on it. I'm getting on my phone right now.
Get out your crayons. And of course, Mark Turner, not Ron Turner. Mark Turner already ruined the main event. It's going to be a 3-way dog collar match between Aaron Williams, Larry D, and Dustin Reyes for the Rockstar Pro World Championship.
Well, don't act excited about it or anything.
Well, I mean you already spoiled you spoiled the match.
It's a great matchup, though, right? It's
yes, it is.
Triple threat matchup. Come on. A triple threat dog collar matchup? This is going to be great.
It's just the I messed it up.
JT's a failure. I'm leaving that in, too.
Yeah, you should leave it in there because I totally screwed it up. Just go ahead. I'm done.
All right. So, join us. You'll never know.
What?
How does that feel?
I'm not coming back to it.
You'll never find out. So, join us Friday. Our doors will open at 7. The first bell is at 7:30 for HorrorCore here at Rockstar Pro Arena, 1106 East 3rd Street in Dayton, Ohio. Join us. Every match has a hardcore stipulation. It's going to be awesome.
Did I mention the main event is a World Championship match, triple threat dog collar? Aaron Williams, Larry D, and Dustin Reyes.
Will you tell me more about that match?
Yes, I will.
I'm so excited for you to tell me more about this match.
There are collars from dogs. They will be taken from the dogs.
How many?
From 3 dogs at least. And they'll be stripped from the dogs and put around the necks of the humans. or the monsters.
You are descriptive
yes.
as a poet.
I'm worried about those dogs. How are those dogs? They're going to feel naked without those dog collars.
I hate you guys so fucking much.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.